Welcome to a new day. It is 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is now Thursday, November 6th, East Coast Time 2025. You are the final elements left to do for the Taurus full moon and Mercury retrograde reading. Almost said this evening, but yeah, reading. So let us finish strong. And then after today, I will be back for the Scorpio New Moon. I'm gonna take a brief hiatus and get my life. Nothing is wrong. I just want to be on chill, Jeremiah style. Okay, but let me burn the stage. Let us pray. As I advise the other three elements, this is going to be different from how I've been doing the elemental readings. We're pulling on the Taurus full moon first, since the energy peaked yesterday, and then we're going to pull on the Mercury retrograde energy. But at the beginning, before I pull the collective, I'm going to pull one card for each sign and just read what the card states, because that is the energy that it holds for you. Okay? You hear the bird? Yo, it is midnight. My neighbor just got active too, so distractions, but the bird call has been loud since getting into your energy. It was not like that for earth or air. But there is a bird call, and I was like, the bird is looking for someone. Hold on, no, let's pray, then we'll talk about it. 1202, 202 alignment. Okay. All right, let's pray. Let me sage the cards. I did do a reset before starting. God, divine source, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, universe. Thank you for assisting me in guiding the fire elements, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius on this Taurus full moon energy, as well as this Mercury retrograde energy that is oncoming. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as these energies unfold. God, please bless each and every heart and soul. Oh my goodness, the prayer. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Thank you for divine protection, gratitude, ashe. I said it backwards, and then I got back into the rhythm, 12:03 a.m. 123. And then it messed me up, but all is well. God, please bless each and every heart and soul, truly. I hear it's needed, so ain't nothing wrong with it. We didn't say nothing wrong, nothing bad, all right? All right, let me write this timestamp, 3:17. Interesting. So where you grew up, your childhood could be significant under this Taurus full moon. The father specifically, your father, your childhood, and where you grew up. That energy is significant under this Taurus full moon. I hear confessions and reflections. Usher confessions, the song, but 345, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Timing, alignment, but also a reflection as well. So again, there is a bird call. Someone is looking for someone. And that was the energy I was getting at first. But then right before I came in to start the live, I saw two birds. It stopped when we got into the reading. But I saw two birds flying, and I think they were chickadees, but I couldn't see. But it's not a bird sound that I hear often. I hope you caught it. If I observe it more and I figure out what it is, I'll post it and tell you guys at a later time, fire signs. But the energy that's coming up for you, disturbances, again, we said that already. There is a bird call. Also, Kevin Gates has, which Aquarius energy has been heavy in all three elements tonight. But there's a Kevin Gates song called Birds Calling. I don't know which album it's on, but I was hearing that song when I was hearing the bird call before starting the live. And then pay attention to the stars. You may be seeing like planets in the sky, but just wish upon a star. You know, the opposite of all of you is air. So connecting with the stars would do you well. Okay? All right, let's pull a card individually for this Taurus full moon. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say. All right. Starting with Aries specifically, Taurus full moon for Aries placements. Hi, TT Star Child 19. Aries. But I do feel like there's a shift, especially since we started on a brand new day. That was unintentional, but then it became intentional. So as I say that, you know how like, you be like, nah, I don't want that. But then it's like, I hear something has you fucked up about it. And then it's like, nah, I changed my mind. I want that. I don't know. It feels like you're shifting. Kind of feels like determination in a sense with this Taurus full moon. But there's shift. There's a shifting. It also feels like a theme of a new dawn. Especially since the birds were chirping at fucking midnight. Okay. Which does happen, but it's very rare. But shit is shifting. Okay. Alright. We can pull these cards now. Okay, so that's for Aries, Leo. Taurus full moon for Leo. Sleep like a baby. Thank you. Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sag, if you're a Sag sun. Alright. So, starting with Aries, Taurus full moon. Beautiful. You have the Ace of Earth, the Ace of Pentacles. This Taurus full moon is bringing in the inflow of abundance, a promising business adventure, important documents, or contracts. So, beautiful. That's all I want to say. Leo, you have the Nine of Earth, the Nine of Pentacles under this Taurus full moon. This definitely, first of all, I just want to say it definitely is a new dawn with starting with Ace energy. But moving on, Leo, Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And then Sagittarius. Libra kept getting eights. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands, Eight of Fire. Sagittarius, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So for all of you, there's a new dawn. Okay? Okay, beautiful. All right, let's get into collective Taurus full moon. Okay, Taurus full moon for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please. And thank you. Come on, Lot, please. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'll give you some love soon. So your crown could be a focus at this time under this Taurus full moon. But I'm seeing you like crown yourself with a little, with the literal crown. Okay, ooh, follow the vision with me. Okay, so you know how with Harry Potter you have the houses, right? Each house, certain representation. But this is an elemental reading, so they're showing me like Harry Potter house type of theme vibe, like representation. But you know, there's a representation for Aries, there's a representation for Leo, there's representation for Sagittarius, but it's like you're all putting on your own crowns at this time. And I feel like, but at the same time, not all of you are proud to do this. So don't know how long you've been tapped in, but I'm a rebel. Blah. I am a rebel against narratives. So, for instance, the narrative, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I don't like to state it that way, okay? In my perception, the way that I like to view it, the way that I like to articulate it is, when the crown is heavy, can you still hold your head high, okay? Okay. Now, as I state that, and going back to the vision, it's like, yes, you guys are all in your respectable representation, and depending on the crown, like what is head of the crown specifically, so I guess this would be the front part of whatever your crown would be, but let's just say you have multiple fire placements, so you would have the representation of your main theme, and then you would also have, I hear, a jewel for the others. But that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to make with the statement that I stated is that it's like, I see some of you, it's like your spirit team, your ancestors, they're having to shove the crown on your head. It's like it's like you don't want it, but at the same time, you were born for this. I don't know. But yeah, for others of you, it's like, finally, great is thy faithfulness. Give me my motherfucking crown. I wear it proudly. And then for others of you, it's just like, what does this come with? Okay, it's different, but that's what the energy is giving. Let's pull a card. Make a wish. Okay, you must be in Central Time Zone. It's still Wednesday where you are. It's Thursday where I am. 12/12. It's a shift. All right. Mercury retrograde, fire. Let's see what comes out. I mean, shit. No. Back that up. Jumping ahead. Taurus full moon, fire. Okay. All right, so first two cards. So, what? My nose is itching. Oshun Justice is the second card, not the first card, but I feel called to point out her first, okay? So you have Oshun Justice. You also have the Equalizer, Highest Self in reverse. Okay. You have, ooh, Yemoya, Starseed upright. Let's just stop right here. So we're reading on Taurus full moon, all right? If you know me, baby, you can find Gotti on my track list, okay? He is a Taurus. However, he has a song. It's called Mind My Business. And Equalizer, Highest Self, because I started thinking about the Equalizer, the movies with Denzel. I also started thinking about the Equalizer with Queen Latifah, okay? You have the version of, Lord, my hair. You have the version of the masculine, you have the version of the feminine, okay? I fuck with both of them. However, it's like not even wanting to, you know, the Equalizer is the calibrator, okay? Where there is injustice, you create justice. You find the loophole, you make the loophole, and so shall it be type shit, okay? But it does feel like there's this, you're just not wanting to do it. It's going back to like that crown being shoved with highest self, and it's just like, no. Like, no, I don't want to take the high road. I don't want to take any fucking road. It's just like, leave me the fuck out of it, okay? But this Taurus full moon is saying it's time for you to prevail, okay? And look at this starseed. Look at her face. Like, okay. You're going to get there. Here, JT, okay? You have pay attention in reverse, hermetic create in reverse. Gateway vision upright, loud as hell. Change upright, I'm probably loud as hell too. Hold on. Okay, so no, let's take that into consideration. My neighbors and this spread in you, okay? I didn't have to slam doors. I just had some damn consideration. Okay, that's not important. Let me not get distracted. See, disturbances, distractions, a theme, Taurus full moon. Stay focused. Fire signs. Okay. So with the something at this time is bigger than you. Like whatever you're called to do, all of you have your respective purposes to fulfill at this time, which is why this spread is ending with gateway vision. It's time for you to walk through a gate, okay? Now with Yemaya resurrection being underneath, and underneath her is universal oneness upright. Like this is it. Baby, I'm indigenous, so when I see my ancestors, I see tribal people in their feathers and shit with their drums and flutes and things, but it's like the chiefs are walking in, period, type shit. And then, hold on. I had to close the door. Something was cueing me off. Okay, anywho, back to you. But yeah, I see the chiefs walking in, right? But then it's kind of like everyone has to like assume counsel. I don't know, but all of y'all got something to do. And this energy is very different from what I've read on for the other elements. It's very, you got something to do. Now you have pay attention in reverse with create in reverse. So you're not trying, I don't think you're trying to pay attention. I don't think you are trying to see the bigger picture of something at this time. It's giving me the air energy, reading your opposite, just the energy of exhaustion, just lingering like I'm good. For a lot of you, Taurus full moon is highlighting your diet. You know, Taurus, baby, I'm a Taurus moon, okay? And it's a Taurus full moon. Venus placements love to eat. We really, really do. So with Hermetic Create, you could be indulging in what is not providing. Baby, you're indulging in the junk. That's what I'm trying to say. And there's a need to change that because it's time for you to become clear, mind, body, and soul for this next task. And it's kind of like the energy of, you know, winning some type of victory, right? Winning some type of war and thinking it's time to celebrate. And then you got to get back to work. There's a show, baby. You could be in Netflix and chilling. It's Taurus full moon. Is it Obliterated? Or are they like FBI, CIA agents? And they did the task, okay, help save the world. The world didn't know. They went to Vegas, got fucked up. But then they was high off shrooms and some more shit, okay? And then had to get shit together again under the influence. But it's like, you may think it's time to fuck all this shit, but no, babe. It's called, you gotta resurrect, okay? Hey, y'all. All right, what else? But no, it's time for your attention. I don't know what's happening with my fingers. It's time for your attention to be focused at this time. Woo, yeah, for sure. Alchemy choices. You're gonna end up making the right choice. That card did a flip for quite some time. Yeah, and you're going to definitely answer the call. But I feel like something, I fucking knew they fucking came on the fucking balcony. I knew they could hear me. I don't like that shit. Fucking subscribe, okay, respectfully. Don't just be listening to me through the fucking balcony and the walls and shits, okay? Okay, anywho. I just heard them go in. But, what was I saying? Like, the spirit is putting me on game right now. I'm trying to read this shit to you. All right, alchemy choices. Yeah, you're going to answer the call, but there's going to be a push. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back. For those of you that are not in the willing energy at this time, autonomy in reverse. That's giving me you're going to feel compromised. I don't understand. There's a lot of disloyalty being exposed under this full moon. So I said I don't understand because sexuality came out on top of choices. It landed on top of alchemy choices as well as witch metaverse. And then when I said I don't understand, loyalty came out on autonomy. One moment. So the initial concern was, what was the push? Sexuality doesn't have to be literal, but it does represent the art of creation. But with loyalty in reverse, so I can read this two different ways. Let me read. I'm gonna read it from an individual perspective. You ain't got nobody, you ain't dealing with nobody, and I'm gonna read it if you're connected. It's easier to read if you're connected first. So it's something with me saying that something needs to be handled with a snowball effect versus an avalanche effect. Okay. Now, snowball effect is, if you are connected, something could be pushing you into an autonomous energy because who you are connecting to, how do I say this? There's a lack of sovereignty for both parties, okay? There with going back to the first card, equalizer, highest self, there is a lack of equilibrium due to one party wanting to overpower another, and that is, I hear, incohesive. So that is a problem that Ray is gonna say resolved. Your your spirit team is saying eliminated, okay? But I'm saying resolved, okay? It sounds a little better, all right? Now, the push is going to be disappointment. I don't think it's going to be heartbreak per se, because I feel like whoever's in this particular dynamic, this is something that has been realized. It is something that has, you've peaked game to it already. You just, it's kind of like kept it tucked. But it's like now it's about to become, this Taurus full moon is going to make it so that it cannot be tucked. It has to be addressed. And this, addressing this could bring change when you realize there's no compromise, okay? That's that. Now, from an individual perspective, you ain't got nobody, you ain't dealing with nobody. This is in regards to creation, okay? The sacral chakra, the roots. Not so much the solar plexus at this time, but definitely the heart. But we can definitely not eliminate the solar plexus with loyalty being here in these sunflowers. But she has a lot of yellow behind her as well. So yeah, definitely not to negate it, but it does feel like the most prominent energies would be those three. And it's interesting, you have 3 cards upright with this alchemy choices, sexuality, and metaverse, but it would be the root, the sacral, and the heart specifically. And I feel like this is connected to your future, the creation and your future. That's going to be that fire up under you that gets you moving forward and saying yes to whatever you are being asked to say yes to and align with at this time. I'm seeing a lot of friction and connections, a lot of friction and connections that may have already begun and may be ongoing. Because at the bottom you have union in reverse, and then underneath union you have initiation. You got work to do, okay? So this Taurus full moon is like, you know how Revelations, and we talk about, well, but not we, the Bible, but we have been talking about Revelations a lot on the channel recently. But when the trumpets, the seven trumpets, but each has a duty, has a calling. It's like a trumpet has been called for you. That's what it's giving. And even though this is the cannabis deck, but so this is a bong, but we could visualize, okay, a call, a trumpet, it's time to breathe in this new cycle. All right, let's clean this up. I'll repull, and then we'll move on to Mercury retrograde. All right, what else for the Taurus full moon for the fire signs? Oya protection. Saw Union in reverse again. Oh yeah, still here on the bottom. All right. Anything else for Aries, Leo, and Sag for the Taurus full moon? I see torches from all three elements being combined together into one flame. I hear Set It Off by Boosie. He's a Scorpio. I don't know if his birthday has happened already. But yeah. All right, what else? Interesting. So you have Equalizer, Highest Self again in reverse, but then you have Tradition sideways on top. Let me show you. Tradition sideways. And then you have Codes in Nature, Miracles in reverse. So I'm seeing this a different way. Hold on. Anything else? Okay. All right. And then we're going to move on to Mercury retrograde. Yeah, Hermeticry. You're breaking tradition. You're breaking a cycle, healing a cycle, shifting a cycle. Articulate it how you desire to articulate it. So for some of you, you may think like, you know, the higher self connection is out of your reach, but it really isn't. It's, for some of you, it's an energy you haven't tapped into for quite some time. It's giving, you know, dusty, needing to clean it up. Again, align, hermetically clean the body so that you can cleanse the spirit. For others of you, or you could be definitely called to detox at this time as a side note with this Taurus full moon. Instead of indulging detox, do the opposite of what we would normally do to create a different type of change. But yeah, it's not out of reach. And it is this energy of it emerging. Because how I usually see the highest self is like the higher crown. It's like your governing crown or governing spirit, crown spirit, for the spiritual body, which connects to the physical body. But I'm seeing it come out of its governing energy into the heart space. And Leo is the heart chakra, but it's not about an individual sign. It's about the elements bringing their torches together to make one flame. Okay, so with that being said, and we have 3 cards here, you 3 are shifting the tradition feels like a life cycle, but what this consists of, I hear gravity, but that's not, that's like, you'll get your individual assignments, okay? That's not something we need to talk about on YouTube. And connect with your spirit team. And with Codes in Nature in reverse, like how we think that, well, they are, I was about to say how we think the ancestors are separate or the ethers are separate, which it is, but it isn't. Depends on how you view the veil. I feel like we haven't had a veil for quite some time. 'Tis the season to not have the veil, but in general, we haven't had a veil for quite some time. It's the age of information. We have too much access to for the veil to be a veil, in my opinion, in my perception, but to each their own, respectfully. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, this codes in nature energy being in reverse, it's going back to how I was saying the Chiefs walk in together. It's like they are left arm, left brain, right brain, left eye, right eye. Okay, top lip, bottom lip. Okay, left leg, right leg. Like it's nothing but a conversation. But I do feel like the way, and that could be, I don't know, that could be a thing too. Like the way that people, I hear, go to the extremes to connect. You could be shining light, like burning, putting that energy to a flame. It's like having a middleman versus going directly to the source. And the source would be the highest self, which is connected to the Holy Spirit, source, the Most High. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope it didn't go over your head. But yeah, I saw truth aura, and you may not want to make the sacrifice, beloved, but it's time. Maybe the Day of the Dead headline the week ahead, headline this energy. So the ancestors are speaking. All right, all right. Let's get into Mercury retrograde. All right, just like we did for Taurus full moon, I'm going to pour for you individually for Mercury retrograde before we get into the collective. Then I'll put one more at the end, and then I'll see y'all for the Scorpio New Moon. Still one. Okay. Mercury retrograde, Aries. The yawns are coming. It's way past my bedtime. All right, my apologies. Mercury retrograde, Aries, Leo, Sag. Thank you. Why do I pat my cards like that? Like, settle down. Mercury retrograde, Leo, chill the fuck out. Respectfully. Okay, from a Leo to a Leo, chill out. I already started spazzing. My excuse is I'm a Taurus moon. What's yours? Okay? But it's not about the placements. Just chill out. Don't be so sporadic. All over the place. Leo, Mercury retrograde. Did I say Taurus full moon, Mercury retrograde? Mercury retrograde, chill out. That's what I meant, intended. Okay, but maybe all together if I said the other one. Okay. 'Tis the season to be chill button. Maybe difficult, but you got it. Why'd I hear Nobody by Keith Sweat? What the fuck does that have to do with anything that I'm saying right now? Not a fucking thing. You got your card though, Sagittarius. Mercury retrograde, Sagittarius. Damn, Sag. Fuck is going on? Okay, let me read this to you. You need to know, all of y'all need to know this. Okay, so on the bottom, Mercury retrograde. Again, it's, well, I didn't say it throughout this element, but it starts on the 9th, ends on the 29th, okay? But we're in the shadow right now, and then the shadow ends in December something, okay? But on the bottom of the deck, Mercury retrograde, you have the 5 of Earth, the 5 of Pentacles, fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. I feel like this is brewing or current for some of you, but underneath you have the Ace of Fire. Fire.
An exciting new opportunity, Ace of Wands, but an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. And then you have 5 Unity, which would be the Hierophant, Archangel Sandalphon, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So this retrograde and this Taurus full moon definitely are holding hands, okay? With traditional coming out here, because you had traditional and the Taurus full moon energy. And this is Taurus energy with Unity 5, the Hierophant. So whatever is contributing to this 5 of Pentacles energy for you, there's a tradition that you are operating in, whether mentally, physically, emotionally, that you need to break in order to have that shift into this Ace of Fire energy, out of the 5 of Pentacles into the Ace of Fire, which was underneath the Ace of Fire, okay? Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple, to the point. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't allow the fire to do too much and overconsume when it's not even that fucking serious, okay? Okay, Aries, Mercury retrograde, King of Water. Okay, Aries, I see you. All right, King of Water, King of Cups, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you, Aries. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. You could be giving back for Thanksgiving, which I love. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. Leo, the 10 of air, the 10 of swords. Some of y'all about to say hallelujah, okay? Leo, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. For a lot of you, that addiction is worry, because this is 10 of swords, 10 of air. And then Sagittarius, baby, I don't know what the hell going on. All right, so that message I gave about someone wanting to overpower whatever the fuck could have been to you specifically, I don't know. But you have the 2 of water, 2 of cups in reverse. Upright, it states a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive. Let me start over. A relationship that continues. Sorry. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. I cannot state that sentence, so let me tell you. Ain't no motherfucking positive resolution of a conflict. You see how clearly I just stated that? Okay. Okay. Let me have some grace. Give you some grace. It's not funny. I'm tired. Give me grace, okay? But a relationship that continues to grow closer. So I feel like you're about to test the waters just to see if things are the same or if things have changed. This says things have changed. A relationship that grows closer is growing apart. Forgiveness is somebody holding on to something. Someone can't let go of something. Someone cannot unsee something, unhear something, unexperience something. The positive resolution of a conflict in reverse, we clarified that already. Okay, let's get into the collective. All right. Mercury retrograde, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I hear, let them hear it from you. Something is done. Okay? Okay? I ensured I made eye contact when I said that. Something is done. I'll show you why I say that in a second. Some of you are about to bite your tongue. Somebody, yeah. the fuck happened? Or what is it? Alright. Let's just keep pulling. Mercury retrograde for Aries, Leo. Lock your door. Lock your doors. Side note. But, yeah. Also here, don't open your doors. I hear Use Me by Gucci. I think that's on, it's on one of the Trap House albums. I don't fucking know. One of them. Okay, but Use Me. I think it's on the Trap House album, but before he went to jail, Gucci. We're almost done. Anything? Okay. Anything else? Very different. Very interesting. So, Scorpio season is... You know how... Okay, so I'm seeing someone that has a sword. But I'm seeing a sword being put in a furnace for preparation. Okay? Just go with that for now, all right? Let's read the bottom of the deck first. So making a choice, which was heavy for water elements, okay? This card. And we're in Scorpio season right now, so it's aligned for it to come out again. We have making a choice, cleaning house, and tension. Scorpio season is cleanup season for you. If it's not, if the cleanup isn't happening in Scorpio season, it's definitely happening before we get to Capricorn season. So throughout Scorpio, the rest of Scorpio, and throughout Sagittarius season, okay? And Mercury retrograde starts in Scorpio. It starts in Scorpio. Okay, let me just break it down for you. So Mercury retrograde starts in Sagittarius, then it shifts into Scorpio, okay? I think when it goes direct, it's in Scorpio, I think. You got to fact check me. I'm not about to fact check myself. But what I can say for sure is that the seasons that it's in, it starts in Scorpio season and it ends in Sagittarius season, okay? So it's a lot of shaking hands. Damn, the deck flipped to strength, upright, okay? But no, that helps iterate the message I'm about to say. So with I do feel like this clean sweep season with this cleaning house and these feet are brooms. But I do feel like if you haven't started, you are clarifying the details. My bracelets just threw me off, the sound of them. But you're definitely clarifying the details on what needs to be removed from your physical and or energetic vicinity, okay? With strength coming here, I feel like it's been it took you I don't know what it took for you to get to this point, but it took a while, okay? It took quite some time for you to get to whatever decision you are making and or about to make that Scorpio season is igniting. Now, let's read what came out. So, first card, you have coming apart in reverse. And then followed by that, so coming apart in reverse will be coming together. You have come together here, but shit, I know I was about to do that. Drop the whole fucking deck. Coming apart in reverse with sad embrace. Like things unexpected, okay? Like what the fuck? But at the same time, I knew that shit was about to happen. You knew some shit was about to happen, okay? It's like you saw it coming and now it has came. The whole deck fell. The only card that is upright is Compass. Shit is changing, okay? Rest of the cards fell how the deck was supposed to fall, all right? All right. So, yeah. And I don't know who testing the waters with who to see if something can come back together that may have already come back apart. But it's saying it's a no, okay? Whatever likes to retrograde throughout retrograde, after this retrograde, it won't retrograde no more, okay? Okay. He came on. Rescue, or the heat is coming on. Rescue in reverse. You have what Donnie McClurkin say, when you've done all you can, you stand. When you've done all you can, you surrender, okay? You give it back to God. This is something that needs to be given back to God. Now, details are here with coming apart and sad embrace. So somebody may have forgotten about the details, okay? Somebody has not. Whoever has not forgotten about the details is in this sad embrace, okay? And it's kind of like, baby, it hurts me to have to hurt you, okay? But I'm gonna have to hurt you to save my motherfucking self. That's what the energy feels like, all right? All right, so I do feel like the sad embrace is you, okay? And this is also going to be the receiving person as well, once it's clarified that this is what it is, okay? But you see how this clarity, again, it took a long time, but something, all right? Something. Now with education in reverse, it's like I know enough to make a just and sound judgment call, a just and sound decision without any worry, okay? The mind, this is the energy of the mind is made up, and where you have made the mind up to yourself, you are reflecting that energy back to others as the energies present themselves to you, okay? Okay. We spoke on rescue in reverse. This is you're being asked to save yourself at this time. Things are changing. Compass fell. We discussed that. You have movement upright, but then you have coming to life in reverse, and then you have unexpected visitors. So energetically, things could feel roller coaster-ish throughout this Mercury retrograde, fire signs. But the issue is your fire. So you trust fire when it's moving, you know? Even if it's, you know, if it's it's burning in a fireplace, it's still moving fire. But when things aren't moving, when the fire isn't moving, when the fire isn't moving, you don't trust that things are still moving forward. Coming to life in reverse, movement upright, okay? Now, on another note, that's one thing, and I do feel like Mercury retrograde is Spirit is saying, focus on how the fire still moves in moments of perceived stillness, basically. Now, with unexpected visitors being here, movement, someone is coming toward you. Movement toward you. Retrograde, okay? Now, this may not be the past, okay? This may be somebody that's trying to be in the future. Future friend, business partner, collab, I don't fucking know, okay? But with coming to life in reverse, it's giving, But you also have the 28th and the 29th, so the end of September. What are we talking about? We're in November. Maybe we need to go back to the end of September. What did I say? 28th, 29th, okay? Okay. It's just no, it's a no.
But balancing acts. So we need to tie this into, because they bring me back to the Chiefs marching in. Whoever cannot align with this motherfucking agenda, because this is you on the move, okay? On the fucking move, all right? You got things to do, all right? And with unexpected visitors, I know we're going all over the place, just follow me, okay? Unexpected visitors, this is giving me who's showing up. So who you see in nature, okay? The animals that are coming together, you would be surprised by the kingdom that supports you, okay? And it's very interesting because today, I don't know, I have been really called to Amazonian music, okay? And Amazonian singing. I don't know, random as fuck, okay? But anywho, pay attention to what comes up for you. You'll be surprised by who's aligning with you at this time, energetically, physically, spiritually, all of the motherfucking above, okay? Also, when I said don't open the door and lock your door, don't let no. But as I say that, I hear staying for the holidays. But then I hear somebody's about to fuck your shit up, but I don't know what that means. Because unexpected, this could be pop-up energy. But it's like someone may be trying to catch you off guard, okay? It's like, you know, when a child waits the perfect time to ask your ass something where you will say yes. But it's like, even if you're drunk out of your mind, high out of your mind, whatever the case may be, it's still a no for you. Like, that's how your mind is made up. I don't know what this is. But it's like where you would fold, you don't fold no more. I don't know. And this could be when it comes to yourself, like where you would fold on yourself, where you would give in, go against yourself. It is a no. Just take it how it resonates, okay? This could, and it's like the energy you match with yourself is the energy you match with people. So again, take it how it resonates. Balancing act side, so you all the way over here. Balancing act sideways. Deep freeze in reverse, magic stream in reverse, rock bottom in reverse, and then come together. Strength is here too. So we'll add this in. Huh. The only thing that's questionable is magic stream in reverse with this for you. Aries, Leo, Sag. So deep freeze means there's a thawing, okay? But also I'm seeing I'm seeing this deep freeze, but I'm seeing fire. But be mindful of like freezer burn energy. But as I say that, this could be due to temperature or something being outdated, but that's being tied back into that tradition that needs to be shifted, broken, in order for you to experience a shift. But something is thawing, okay? Strength is looking away from this other energy based on how it is laying in my view. So whatever this big ass fucking weight is that you've been carrying, it's about to be released, okay? It's no longer about to be held within. Deep freeze in reverse, rock bottom in reverse. Baby, you're no longer sinking, okay? You're swimming. Whether you know how to swim or not, you're about to be swimming, you're about to be floating, you're about to be zoom, zoom, zoom up through the water to the to the surface. Don't mind me, okay? Again, magic stream in reverse is a bit questionable. Balancing acts sideways, though, are, you may not see how things are coming into balance for you, but they are. This balancing act does feel like it's connected to this compass. Again, you don't see it when you are unable to see the fire moving. Can you still represent shit? Lord, slow down, Ray. When you're unable to see the fire moving, can you still see the movement? Can you still honor it? It's like, no. If you can't see it, can you feel it? Can you sense it? So when one
isn't working for you, tap into the other, because one may be overexhausted and you may need to lean on another. And I'm referring to the energies within you, as well as the elements. Some of you could be overworking the earth element, or your own fire element, specifically since we've been covering earth and fire energy. And you may need to lean more into water and air at this time. Yeah, because magic stream is in reverse. The stream is in reverse. So definitely lean more into water and air, and balancing act, air, Libra energy, sideways. Yes, thank you. I made the connection at first. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, strength, looking away, fire, earth, need to rest. So if you've been mentally, you know, Five of Pentacles mentally, which is starting to reflect back physically for some, tap into those other two elements. You know how Lil Wayne's Libra, right? But he's like, I feel like he has a crazy fire placement. I never looked at his birth chart. It's none of my damn business. But you know his hard body. When I hear that, like, I always, the opposite of that is light body, how it comes to me. So yeah. And then you're ending with come together. So with come together and strength, tap into those other two elements and you'll see the balance. You'll see the equilibrium. You'll see the equal exchange restored. That's what it's giving. I hope that made sense. All right, I'm gonna pull one more time. Oh damn, the other deck is in the chair, other half. Still all in the same direction though. Magic stream fell upright. That's how you get it upright, fire signs. I gotta pee, but we're almost done. I get a clean shuffle, please. Mercury retrograde for Aries, Leo, Sag. Anything else for them? Mercury retrograde, Aries, Leo, Sag. Anything else? Sacred pull upright. Get back to you. Well, when I say you, like what makes you happy, joyful, what puts you in that spark of life. But again, you're emerging into someone, a different type of person, a different type of energy. So getting back to something, it's you know, you are aware of the basics that work for you. Get back to those. Simply does it. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Yeah, home. You know, we always hear home is where the heart is, but tis this season, everybody would love to have a fire burn because the weather is shifting, especially if you're in the colder side of parts of the earth at this time, or the States. I'm in the States. But I do feel like a lot of you have not been your own fire of a home for a while. And with this sacred pull, for a lot of you, it's definitely, I feel like, stop saying too blessed to be stressed, okay? Because blessed is be less. But get into the, I hear, a bad habit, which it's ultimately a good habit of being too blissed to be stressed, because you really are. But living, like literally living in that energy, that being a lifestyle, that's the type of energy where you wake up every day with a smile on your face. Truly having the bare minimum. That's what I'm saying is this. Okay. When like the earth is my home is a whole different type of statement and meaning to you.
with what I just stated. Like truly, wherever you go, you are home. It's giving like in The Lion King. I don't know, the more recent one, when Simba said fuck it for quite some time. Perfect fucking example. Thank you, Spirit. Perfect way to end this, okay? Sacred pulling home, okay? When he said fuck it, he went out in the wilderness and met the new people and shit, okay? And was partying, living his life, okay? Wasn't doing shit, okay? Until it was time for him to go back home and answer his damn calling, okay? Okay, it's time for you to come back home to yourself and to your motherfucking calling, respectfully, okay? On this good Jupiter day, your calling is expanded, okay? Okay, let's end where we started, and then I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Why'd you retract your message? I know I'll be in the comments late as fuck. If I catch it, I catch it. I'll be in my own world talking to y'all over here. I really do. Okay, close this out. Collectively, anything else? I hear that before I let you go. I'm not about to sing it. Can I get a kiss? What do you say? Goodbye, good night. Before I let you go. Before I let you go. Beautiful. See, we saw 12:12 and it's 1:01 a.m. right now, East Coast time. But you have Awakening Archangel Gabriel 12, which would be the hanged man, hanged woman. But look at things from a different perspective, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A temporary standstill, keyword temporary. It's important to be yourself, okay? You got shit to do, and you gotta do you in the meantime. And anything that conflicts, represses, suppresses, stops in the way of you doing what you need to do is, I told y'all I saw that sword going in the fire, getting prepared. That's all I'm gonna say. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. I will be back for the Scorpio New Moon and get my life in the meantime. Mwah. Good night.